All right, so this is gonna be our last drill on our progression through from shoulder to top shoulder to our normal swing, okay? So same thing, we're gonna get our nice base set up. We're gonna have our hands on our shoulder, knuckles lined up, then we're gonna go to wherever we're comfortable. This is where it all starts, okay? So if we're already set up, lean back and arm back, we're already behind, okay? We're gonna have that drag already, and that's gonna slow our back down, it's gonna take our power away. If we're set up, if you see me from this angle, sort of out in front of my face, out away from me or high away from me, it's the same thing. That's gonna make that arm straighten out, this elbow come under, and this is gonna be a drag, and we're gonna be dependent on our body to try to roll or spin around instead of driving through the ball, okay? So that's just two things to really focus on your daughter, on where's the starting point at. And then where do they go from when we start? So if I'm standing here, I'm set. When I step, we don't want our hands to go way back, because that's that same thing. We're straightening that arm out, and that's where a lot of it is. If we don't start there, we're going there immediately. And then when we go there, we're really dipping down and letting it drag, okay? Same issue if you're on top of your shoulder and your girl's dropping off the back, that's what's gonna happen here. We're gonna go here and really drop down. This is gonna straighten. Knob of the bat's gonna go up, barrel's down. We've got that steep angle, it's gonna be hard to make solid contact right now, all right? So again, when we get set here, now look at my elbow. I've still got it pointed into the strike zone. This back elbow, wherever they're comfortable with their knuckles lined up. They don't have to be jacked up real high like we were taught down here to where they're gonna overcompensate. They don't have to be tucked right here either. It's where they're comfortable and that they can control the bat to where when I step, same fundamentals we've been working on. Step, that elbow's gonna come towards the strike zone, that knob comes into that top seam, right hand comes through, I'm squaring the ball up again, I'm staying through contact, notice my head. I'm starting on my chin to shoulder. When I finish, I'm finishing chin to shoulder. My head's staying down over the plate, over the ball. I'm watching the tee whenever I get done hitting. If I hit it right, I don't have to watch the ball. We want them to really focus at where contact is, okay? So on the rep, it's gonna be shoulder, knuckles lined up, hands wherever we're comfortable. Really working through that top seam. Staying through the ball, full extension before I come around. One thing you'll notice how we set the tee up, I probably should have already said this, we set it up out in front of the front foot and a little away, because that really shows the issue that overemphasizes making us get to contact and through extension the right way, and they don't have to fight that barrel trying to fight it across. That makes them stay in a comfortable position. Plus, it's going to make it easier as we start transitioning, moving the tee back in a couple of years and working on the opposite field to build that power to all angles, okay? So if you can, sit it out front. If your daughter's the type that's got a big lunge or a big step, we want to, wherever they start from, we want that tee to be out front of where they're going to swing from, because we want to be able to see the back of the ball to be able to stay behind it and drive it through where we're going, okay? So that's our progression. Shoulder, weighted ball, whatever you want to use there. We're turning knob through full extension. Come up here, pretty much the same arm angle, especially here. This is the big key right now at this age, to keep this to where it's not going straight right off the bat, okay? Sort of like we've got a V right here. I want my V, when I'm here, I want it to still be connected here and point that V after contact, to and through. So when I'm here and I step, everything's still in that straight line, I've still got my power at contact to drive through after contact, to drive from contact through extension to really get that power behind the ball. So that's why we're working from here, and then when we go here, we're trying to tie it all together to where we stay right through that top seam, knuckles lined up, to contact, through contact for when we finish.